welcome to another episode of Inside Another Podcast. I'm your host, Ronnie from New Jersey, and with me, as always, my man, Deuce. Deuce, what's up?
Fired up today.
Big day, big day. We got a good show, big show.
And
what?
This drops the day of my birthday.
That's right. Happy birthday to you in the future.
The day of my birthday.
That's right. Thursday when this show is aired live. Do us a favor, spam them up in the chat. Hit him up, give him a comment. Deuce, the kid, is now finally legally allowed to drink alcohol in the state. Check it out. He's 21 years old, folks, on the 21st day
in 2021.
In 2021. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. Very few people have a cool kind of thing like that. My roommate in college, I got to say, though, my roommate Chris Roma from Toms River, New Jersey, down in South Jersey. We went to school in Pennsylvania together and transferred together. His birthday is 5/6/78.
Really?
Kind of cool, right?
So on May
6, 1978.
Wow.
Pretty sharp, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, folks, welcome. We had a great show for you. We got Zach, a.k.a. Slow-Mo, behind the controls, so Deuce is free to just sit and roam. All the
it's been a year.
The kid's been hitting controls for a year. Now we got our man Slow-Mo taking over that. So you're going to see some really good transitions because he's not distracted by what he's trying to think about, what he's saying and stuff. So we got Zach behind the glass.
Not for nothing. That was hard. That was
real hard.
Because when I would talk,
it pushed your button.
Well, when I would talk, I would get into talk and get into rambling, and then I didn't press the button to go back to my camera. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The show's going to be better. So hopefully we see that. Let us know what you think. Shout out to our friends over at Towel Tag, folks. Let's get what are we talking about? We got some
we got calls like off the press.
We got a couple calls.
Oh.
We got a couple calls. So the call-in line's working. That's good. Good things. We're going to play a couple of those for you guys and kind of comment and see what those guys are looking to get into. And but first, a quick word from our friends over at Towel Tag, the best damn towel holder on the planet. But folks, it's not just a convenient, accessible, stylish sport. Fucking A, I did it again.
Every time, brother.
I did it again. You know what it is? Because I hand wrote this read, and I can't even read my own handwriting. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Okay, anyway. A quick word from our friends over at
Towel Tag,
the best damn towel holder on the planet. But, folks, it's not just a convenient, accessible, stylish spot to hold your golf towel. It also adds a level of security. And how, you might ask?
How?
In a world where every golf bag basically looks the same.
Right.
Let's be honest, right? They all look very similar. Yours will stand out with a totally customizable, personalized towel holder from Towel Tag.
Boom.
Visit TowelTag.com and be sure to enter code #ITL for an exclusive offer. Buy 3 towel tags and receive the 4th towel tag for free. Folks, it's on our bag. It needs to be on your bag. Check them out. Great company. We love working with them. We dropped all types of the style. The video came out last week.
Yeah.
Was awesome. We had the giveaway winners.
Yep. By the way, if you
Brave Boy, what was the other name?
Martin Sandy, something
Sandy was the other guy.
And Lucas Floyd.
Those were the 3 winners.
Yeah.
So again, I think you had a problem getting in touch with one of them, right?
Yeah. If you
number 2, was it Brave? Sandy?
Yeah, it might have been the second one. So get at me if you didn't get that email. And
guys, folks, and the first guy, Brave Boy, make sure you also include a size.
Yeah, hoodie
for the hoodie, right? What size you want to wear and the color.
Yeah,
because you can pick a color. Go over to go to our Instagram page. Go to the tree. Go to the store and take a look at what colors they got. You know, I personally think black is dope.
Right.
But the green one's cool too because the logo is green and yellow. So anyway, check it out. Pick out the color and give us a size for that for Mr. Brave Boy. Congratulations to him, our first place winner. And if you guys did not receive the email again, make sure you just DM Jeremy, the producer, on Instagram because I think one of the emails got kicked back to you. Right?
Something happened.
I understand it. Some people don't want to put their real email address, but
some people put their email address and they put 3
maybe
fake
spelt
ones.
It wrong.
They put 3 fake ones to more entries.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, some people.
Come on, people are not our fans. Our fans are.
People
our fans are on the up and up.
People do whatever.
Our fans are on the up and up. Don't accuse people of throwing in fake email addresses.
It's fine if you do it. It's more entries. I'll do it, bro. Tell me Tyler's puts a giveaway out there that includes an email. I'll put multiple emails.
And how do you know if you?
I have multiple emails.
Well, then there you go. So then you should be able to get in touch with them.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I would use more than one email.
All right, folks. So anyway, this is
53.
Episode 53, and Lestat, our friend Adam over there, Lestat, my boy from childhood, good friend of ours. We rocked, I think,
6 wins last night.
6 wins last night in Warzone. Then we played 10. No, 5. We won 2 in a row. Then we went 3 in a row.
50% in one night.
50% in one night. It's pretty sick. 10 Warzones, 5 wins. I'm just saying, folks, hit me up, the Jersey Joker on Xbox or Activision.
We may have a problem if we have 4 though.
We have 4. We have a solid squad. So if you and any of your boys play COD, get on there, challenge us a little 4v4.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll Twitch stream it, and we'll clip the audio out. Maybe if it's a good match, maybe we do something with it here on the show. But anyway, so let's get into some calls. Do us a favor if you like this episode. Do us a favor and hit the like button. That's all. That's all you got to do. That's all. I'm asking for likes now. Just like it. Just give us a like and follow. And tell your friends about it. All right. What do we got? Let's hit the call-in line. Let's see what do we got. How many calls in do we have? We got
about I think we had almost 12, but we can't play them all, so we're gonna have to play 4 good ones.
12 people actually called the line.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's
then again, it was open for 2 weeks, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because last week we had some problems with it.
I was getting hits that we were having some.
So
problems.
go ahead. All right, read or play it. Play it out. Let's let the people hear. Who are we going to first?
This first one looks like it's from Justin, and he says he's a big fan of the podcast.
Hey guys, name's Justin, big fan of the podcast. Question for Ronnie. Ronnie, I know that you were an actor back in the day. How come we never saw you on any reality TV shows? I think Ronnie would have been pretty funny on a show like Survivor or Real World. But give me your thoughts. Thank you. Yep.
Justin.
Good
question.
Throwing me out there, just basically putting me on the spot and saying, "Hey, how come you didn't do any reality?"
Why didn't you?
Well, all right. Look, I'm gonna talk straight with you people. Right? It's funny. His name is Justin, and we got a topic to talk about later in the show.
Yeah.
The Justin Thomas stuff. But anyway, so Justin, so I was out in L.A. for, as you all probably know by now, for about almost 10, just shy of 10 years. And I actually did get offered quite a few reality shows. I mean, I'm going to say it's at least 4.
Zach, I'm moving the mic.
At least 4, if not 5, reality shows were presented to me. Because there was a short period of time where I was working at a bar. I was a security guard at an Irish pub down in Santa Monica, California. And I would meet, obviously, a lot of these producers and these people that were running these types of shows. And here's what I'm going to say. If I knew then what I know now, things would have been different. I would have handled this differently. But I'm just going to explain to you what it was like when I was in Hollywood, okay? For the first 8.5 years that I was there, if you were associated with a reality show, if you came from a reality show, you were looked down upon. If a casting director, if a director, if a producer, if anybody knew that you were on a reality show, you would not be taken seriously in the industry. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's the way it was. So when I got offered all these reality shows, I literally just said, no thanks, not my thing. Not trying to, not getting into that, right? We have a smoke screen in front of the camera. This kid. Anyway, so and that was the truth. That was the honest truth. You were looked down upon. You were looked as like you weren't serious about acting. You weren't. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good stigma attached to it in Hollywood. Then I saw the shift, and now I kind of wish I knew the shift was going to happen. If I could foresee the shift, I would have done at least one, gave it a shot, because I think I would have been good at it, because I'm a fucking lunatic all the time. This energy that I bring on this show, this is me 90% of the time. It drives my wife nuts, but it is what it is. This is just me.
Right.
Would the shift happen when I actually saw, because I was on a show called Movie Mob, right, for 60-something weeks with my buddy, the 3 Utes, me, Pasta, and Joey. The 3 of us were on that show, and a kid came on as a new reviewer, and he was a YouTuber. We were actually first place vote getting for like a year straight every single week. And this kid came in, and he had 1 million followers on YouTube. And he actually, that was like the shift. All of a sudden now, these casting directors were like, well, wait a minute. This kid might not be the best looking. This kid might not be the best actor. But he's got 1 million followers on YouTube. That's eyeballs that we want. So then it just kind of shifted. Now it's all like if you're coming from a reality show, that was your way into Hollywood. So it kind of shifted. I never did it because at the time I was there, I was trying to be taken serious as a serious actor, right? I was a comedic television type of actor. I came close on a million things of being a series regular, but I also did do a lot of things. And I didn't have a job for about 10 years except for just, working the door at a bar every now and again because I was bored, really. I didn't really need the money. But for the most part, I did commercials, and that was the stigma with the reality show. It's completely changed now. Now it's all social media kind of content creation. It's YouTube. It's completely different world.
It's
right
a
now.
whole new market.
It's a whole new world right now. And now these big brands, these companies, when they're looking for people to promote their product, they want the eyeballs. You got 1 million followers. That means 1 million people are going to see my product just because of you, not even because of anything else that we do to market it. So that's kind of the shift. So that's why I wasn't on a reality show. I do think a golf reality show with me right now would be hilarious. But I got a family. I got 2 little kids. I got a wife that's, she's, turning a serious job. It's like we're not. Who's doing a reality
The
show?
cameraman we would have to hire would have to live in your house, and he might be able to live in your house with what you got going on now. You may need him to give him a bed.
I don't think anybody would be able to keep up with me.
Would we do a show for the show?
I don't think a cameraman could keep up with my life. I'm up at 5:30 in the morning with my daughter.
No. You go
I
to bed,
play
you go
video
to bed
games
at
3. 3 o'clock in the morning with you.
Mm-hmm.
There are every other night of the week I get 2 hours of sleep.
Right.
The other nights I get 5. It's like not a lot either. But yeah, that's kind of I don't think anybody can keep up with it. And plus, it's like when I'm working my job, it's like if I just had a reality show and all we were doing was playing golf, different story. But I got to. It's not happening.
That would cost remotely what, $500,000?
What cost? What do you mean cost?
Like let's say tomorrow, all right, Jet, we're gonna do a reality show for the show for the podcast.
I would need a contract guaranteed for 5 years at a ridiculously high rate. I can't quit my job. It's just silly. I got a family. Right. I got mortgages. There's no way. But anyway,
it would be but the cost itself would be you got to pay the cameraman daily.
Well, no, because a company would be buying the I wouldn't Red Bull. It gives you wings. It's not. No, what do you mean? I wouldn't be producing it myself.
No, if we were to.
If you're just talking about making content, that's one thing. Having a cameraman follow me around, yeah, but like you're talking about sound people, you're talking about producers they script things, they put you in situations.
We're gonna do it right. We're
not doing anything.
This is all if.
If a TV channel like a
golf
like a Netflix or an NBC came to us and said we wanted to do a reality show. All right. There'd be certain shoot days, we'd have to do. It would be crazy. I would do it. I guess I would do it.
I think these reality TV shows are not there every day though.
No, they shoot for like a week. They have a whole bunch, like the Real Housewives. They have like, okay, this one's getting married. We got a couple episodes leading up to this. This one's getting this. A couple episodes leading up. It's all scripted. It's scripted reality. None of it's real. The Kardashians, that shit's not real. None of it's real. The Real World and Big Brother, when they're actually like the Jersey Shore, that was real reality. But even that, it's like
to a certain extent. And then like season 4, they
at the beginning. Well, it's like once they start getting noticed, now they got to keep doing crazy shit. So now they got to start planning the crazy shit out. They want these 2 to fight. They put stuff in their ears. They make them fight. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, but we got a lot.
I wasn't a fan of it. All right, what else? So I'm moving on. Next, thanks for the call in, Justin. Appreciate you watching the show, and thanks for calling in. Who else we got?
We got Kenneth from New Jersey. Seems excited.
What's up, guys? Got a big fan here. My name's Kenneth, and I actually live in New Jersey like you guys. I actually purchased a Vessel golf bag because of your review, and I'm loving it so far, man. Light bag, holds all my clubs nice. I was just wondering when's your next What's in the Bag going to come out. I'm really interested in that one. All right? Have a good one, guys.
Kenneth.
Well, Kenny. All right, Kenny.
Got a vessel.
You got a vessel. Good for you. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if you got it personalized or not. Let us know in the comment below if you got it personalized with your name and a logo of some sort. That'd be cool. But no, that's pretty awesome, man. Vessel is hands down by far the best bag in the game. No doubt about it. I'm excited. We got something else coming down the pike with them. We got another review video coming out, some of their new products that are coming in. I'm super excited.
Giveaway?
I absolutely love giveaway. And a
What?
giveaway.
What?
And a giveaway. So yeah, Vessel is phenomenal. Congratulations to Kenneth, man. Good luck with your Vessel. And as far as what's in the bag, we're waiting for the new Vessel bags to come in, doing a review, doing a giveaway, And then I'm going to do my what's in the bag. I will see a lot of people do their what's in the bag early. They all do it in January because technically it's the start of the golf season, right?
New year.
The new year, right? The golf season started. It's a new year. They want to start fresh. I personally, because we can't play golf until like maybe April, unless we do a vacation, which I want to get into in a second. I don't know what's going to be in my bag in April.
Right.
Like, there might be new wedges before I get there. I already know that there's new irons coming because I got to go pick them up because they're in from Club Champion. But I don't know exactly what's going to be in there yet. I want to give it a little bit more time. I want to wait till I start playing golf so that I can actually give you a real one. Plus, I don't want to be, right now it's saturated. Everyone's got a what's in the bag for 2021 out there. I want to hit it up there when nobody's got one out there.
Can I do that? Can I do this one this year?
Can you do what's in your bag?
Yeah.
But you want to like do it like an Inside the Leather podcast? What's in the bag?
I'll do a different video. It doesn't have to be the same video, but I want to do one.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't care. We'll do whatever you want to do.
I mean, it could be the same thing. You could tell people what's in my bag too. Whatever you want, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But yes, it's coming. We're gonna get it to you probably in April. But that actually leads me to this real quick. I want to talk about for a second. So my wife listened to last week's episode.
Wait, you don't want to get to the rest of the calls?
I do, but I just want to talk about this real fast. So my wife, heard about this potential trip out to Arizona, right? And she started Googling where her uncle lives and her aunt. And we realized that it's about 45 minutes away from this particular golf course, which isn't bad, right? 45 minutes. Hell, I drive an hour to go play golf around here regularly, so that's not a big deal. But, then I kind of said, babe, but, if we go somewhere else, this is not like, don't think that this is always going to be a thing. I said, because I'm not going to be there. If we're going out to Arizona for 3 days to make content, right, to play golf and get some content, I'm not going to be around. So going out to Arizona is a good idea because you have your family members there to kind of help with the kids. I said, but if we're going to like down the, Orlando, if we're going to Myrtle Beach, like it's not really something the family can come with unless we bring someone to help you with the kids. Because I got to be out there. We got to play 2 rounds in a day. Like that's not something you can do. My wife threw this out at me. We're doing construction, as you alluded to earlier, with the house. Right? We're putting an addition on the house, which, by the way, the contractors, the architect's coming tomorrow.
Got a guy?
I got a guy. The architect's coming in. We already paid him the retainer. He's coming in tomorrow, doing all the measurements, getting everything ready to go. My cousins are doing the contract.
Bringing in blueprints?
Rosannia Design. Check them out. Check out their website, Rosannia Design. And my wife, we're going to be out of the house for a couple of months. So we're starting this project in hopefully March. So March, April, May, June.
It's like tomorrow.
For maybe like 2 months, maybe, we're going to be out of the house.
2 months is going to take?
We're going to be, well, it's going to take 4 months for the job, but 2 months of it will be out of the house, most likely. So I'm super pumped up about this because my wife was like, well, maybe when I'm living at my parents' house with the kids, and I'm kind of like a nomad, I'm kind of going to be going back and forth and going all over the place, we could do some trips, a couple weekend trips. So we got to line it up. I want to go Myrtle Beach one weekend. We got to go to Florida one weekend.
Driving or flying?
We got to go to Palm Springs. Well, no, by that time I should have a vaccine, so I'm not really worried about it. We got to go Palm Springs. Who's that guy we got to meet up with? The podcast that we like, the kid, the kid,
the barn burner.
Barn burner. What? It's great. What's his podcast?
The Brilliantly Dumb Show.
The Brilliantly Dumb Show,
you
folks. If you don't know, the guy's a pisser. He's a pisser. You got to check him out.
This is what he said. He goes, "All right, folks, we got an absolute barn burner today. We're heading out to Monarch. Oh dear Lord, bro, what are you wearing? You look like a Capri Sun."
Bro, when he said that, I lost it because, to be honest, I was kind of jealous because I made the same exact similar statement to Philly Bucket when he comes out wearing all orange, and I called him a creamsicle. Like,
I love that
his
guy.
comedy is great. His delivery is phenomenal. Shout out to him. Do we know his real name?
Yeah, I'll give it to you right now. It's Rob.
Rob something. Find out his real name. Tag him in this. Send him a clip. Tell him we're giving him some love.
I
love to have him on the
hilarious.
show. He's got some good golf content, too. He's got a good podcast. I'd love to get out to California and meet up with him, too. We got to meet up with Ronnie Del Barrio. We got to go out to Palm Springs. We got a lot of trips that need to be planned. And now that I'm doing this construction, I might actually be able to do these trips. So I'm excited, looking forward to that.
Bro, I was diving into his shows, and the guy is hilarious.
Yeah, he's good. He had the Navy SEAL guy on, right?
Yeah, and he's like...
he's good. He's relatable. He's relatable.
He
Good delivery. Funny guy. Like him. Like his show. Good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
Robbie Berger.
Robbie, is that his name?
Robbie Berger. It could be a stage name, but it's like Robbie Berger. He's like...
No, you're not doing stage names for podcasts.
You are.
Ronnie from New Jersey.
Stage name. or at Instagram. He said, he told the Navy SEAL, he goes, "Can I ask you a question? I heard that guys were falling asleep in the chopper." And this is how he talks. This is how he talks on the show. Like, the levels, this is everything. He goes, "I heard guys were falling asleep in the chopper. How the fuck do you fall asleep in a chopper?"
Nah, he's good. He's good. So shout out to him. All right, and we got
an absolute barn burner.
Listen,
here,
folks, if you're near New Jersey, right? If you're within a drive's distance from New Jersey and you want to play with us, let us know where you got. You know, if you got a little spot for us to drive down and play some golf, let us know. You want to play with Inside the Leather? Me and Deuce might be hopping in a car and driving all over the place for every other weekend. Maybe we'll do a trip.
Here's
what we got.
We got someone calling from Jackson Heights.
Jackson Heights.
Hey, what's up, guys? Ben calling in from Jackson Heights down in Queens. Big fan of the show. Love what you guys are doing. Got a couple towel tags coming in, so can't wait for those. But just wanted to get your quick opinions on the new Calloway Irons and what you think about them. Thanks, guys.
Have you seen the Calloway Irons?
Wow. What was his name?
Ben?
Ben?
Yeah.
From Brooklyn? Or no,
Queens,
New York. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Thanks for watching the show, Ben.
Calloway Irons.
It's kind of a funny topic because I just bought the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Apex Pros, as you know, and I went and got a combo set, and I picked up the 5, 6, 7 from the old, just regular Apex, and then literally 10 days later, the new Callaway ones come out.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get a hold of my guy over at Club Champion and say, wait a minute, didn't you know I could have waited 10 days and got the new ones, for Christ's sake? Holy shit. I got to see what's going on with that. But no, they look nice.
They do look
They
sick.
look nice. They did a good job with them. I like how they got rid of the two-tone. The one thing I didn't like about the Apex Pros that I had was the two-tone on the inside.
Yeah, the silver.
The silver, and then it's like shiny on the outside and then brushed on the inside of the Apex logo
or
bar.
gloss and matte.
And then it's even more so on the other ones that I got.
Black and gray. It's black and gray.
They're sharp.
Yeah.
They're sharp. They did a nice job with them. Callaway irons are solid. I'm a big fan of them, and those will be the irons in the bag this year. Especially with how the funny thing is, I actually got an offer for my. I never took down the post of my Apex Pro set. You know, when we were all pissed off on the eBay store.
Yeah.
I actually got an offer that I would have accepted, but yet 3 days earlier, I signed on. I dropped my clubs off for them to do the upgrade of my shaft. So. Sorry, buddy. If you were a fan of the show, you put an offer in on those Apex Pros, you got declined and you got rejected not because of the offer was bad. I would have accepted, but now they're back in my bag, so deal with it.
Last one here.
Oh, we got another one. All right, yeah, with 4. All right, good.
Philly. I saved it for Philly because Philly had a good one, so we'll just segue into it after this call.
Philly book it. Even when he's not here, he's here.
Philly book it from.
Hey, it's your boy Philly Bucket. Just want to piggyback off last week's conversation about Justin Thomas dropping homophobic statements at the tournament. But Ralph Lauren dropped him as a sponsor. Just want to see if you think it's fair, seeing as in 2014, your boy Patrick Reed used the same exact comment, same exact context in a tournament in China, suffered no consequences beyond an undisclosed fine from the PGA Tour. Just another notch on his reputation.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So segue into this because I know we had it written down.
Yeah.
Get ready, folks. Turn down your volume now.
No, I'm not going to yell.
Yeah, I am.
There's no reason. There's no reason to yell. This is more like a conversation. This is more serious.
For you.
I want to take this.
You know I'm passionate about the style.
I want to go deep. Yeah, you're big on the style. And here's what I want to say. And what I'm going to say, folks, is a little disclaimer. Okay, by no means, zero, zilch. Don't get it twisted. Don't clip shit out and post it on the. This has got nothing to do with how I feel about what he said. It was disgusting. All right, you don't say that shit. What he said was wrong. 100% wrong.
Right, I don't agree with it.
Nobody should agree with it. Okay, and there's been a lot of things in the last year in this country. All right, that 99.9% of people can agree that it was wrong and it was disgusting. And it should never have happened. Shouldn't have been said, whatever the situation may be. But it's the reaction to the shit that people say now that's different. And that's what I have a problem with. All right? Now, again, not condoning what he said. It was wrong. And I didn't know that about Patrick Reed. That was a good point by Philly Book, and I'm glad that he brought that up. That's how much times have changed.
Told you to lower your volumes.
Well, you're right. I am getting fired up now because I'm a little pissed off.
Well, I'm fired up.
The way that the society has become in this country is ridiculous. The whole cancel, the woke, all this. I'm going to make everyone know that I'm fucking morally better. No, it's bullshit.
Cha-ching.
It's total bullshit, okay?
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Everybody could agree what he said was wrong, okay? But Polo.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Okay, look, no doubt. Your owner, your creator, your CEO, whatever, Mr. Polo, whatever the fuck
Ralph
his name is.
Lauren.
Ralph Lauren. All right, I'm assuming he's gay, right?
I don't know.
So I don't know. I just probably shouldn't have assumed that, but whatever. People in his company probably are, and they were offended, and I totally get it. You are 100%. It is okay if you're offended by something. The kid is 27 years. Let's break down what really happens here, okay? Number one, no fans due to COVID. Hot mics all over the place. This is the reason, PGA Tour, that they don't want to wear microphones while they're playing.
Thank you.
This is exactly why, okay?
Barn burners.
If there were microphones, I mean, and there are microphones in football games, okay? And
people are mic'd up.
They're cursing, right? You're competing. Again, I'm not condoning what he said, but he's 27 years old. Kid has been an upstanding citizen. Kids are looked up to him. So again, he's wrong for saying it. Let's start with that. He's wrong for saying it because A, he's a role model, okay? B, it's just disgusting, okay? And there's no reason for it. But in his defense, he's competing for millions of dollars. He's at the highest level. He wasn't calling somebody else it. He wasn't using it in a derogatory way. Okay, he was mad at himself, and he was mad that he missed the putt.
Right.
Again, not saying what he said was okay, but he was in the heat of the moment. He was in battle, and he said it. The kid is 27, at the top of the game, playing for millions and millions of dollars. He fucked up. He fucking made a mistake.
I mean,
he knew it immediately.
He
apologized immediately, okay? And instead of thinking how we can turn this negative into a positive, this is how they could have done it. Number one, he apologized, okay? He could have went to the headquarters at Ralph Lauren and gave a speech and apologized. He did. He apologized to everybody.
Publicly.
To the kids that he upset, to anybody out there who was offended. The kid made a mistake. He's not an asshole. He made a mistake. Now, people are pissed at their reaction. Why are you canceling the kid? You're cutting his contract up. He apologized. Now, why don't you put a little hey, Justin, we have why don't you go get some more voice out there, help us with this, get people to be more aware of the situation, what's going on, help be a solution to the problem.
An ambassador.
I made a mistake. Here's what I want to do now to try to show that that's not who I am, because that's not who he is. Again, he wasn't calling it to somebody being an asshole. He slipped up. Okay? And if there were fans and there weren't so friggin' many mics and it wasn't so quiet, you wouldn't even have heard it. Right. People say stupid shit all the time, especially when they're upset with themselves when they're competing. All right? He's not a bad kid. I don't believe that he meant it any bad way. I agree with his apology. I think he was sincere in his apology. He wasted no time. He knew he screwed up and fucked up royally. You don't cancel the kid. You try to help the kid. If he does have a problem, which I don't think he does, you help him see that he was wrong. You help him along. You try to change for the next. You don't just go cancel. Oh, he said one bad thing. Let's get rid of him. Let's fuck him up. Let's pull his car. Because who are you really hurting? Now look at it from a business perspective. Who's Polo really hurting?
Themselves.
They have the youngest, one of the young hot shots in the league.
Top players.
Top player. Top 3 player in the world every year. The kid is nasty. Wearing your shit. What's he going to do now? He's going to go to FootJoy.
Of course.
He's going to go to Adidas. He's going to go to Nike. And he's going to make more money than he was making with Polo.
I mean,
all that happened is they hurt their business, and I think they knee-jerk reaction, which is what everybody in this country does now, and that bothers me the most.
Right.
If someone makes a mistake, they make a mistake. Whatever happened to be guilty until proven in, or that's the way it is now. You're innocent until proven guilty. Everybody jumps to a conclusion. News articles just come out fast and furious. No one ever does any research. They realize they screwed up. The article was wrong. They retract it, but nobody tells anybody that it was wrong. Nobody owns up to their own shit anymore. This kid owned up to his mistake. He knows he made a mistake. He's trying to make it better, and they go and cut him. He doesn't need the money from Polo. He don't need it. Don't get me wrong. If you're going to choose between Nike or FootJoy, I'm sorry. I mean, Polo's got better clothes. I mean, it's clothes that you can wear everywhere. It's Polo.
Better material.
But again, it's you didn't. What did you prove? What did you prove? Your sales are going to go down. They're not going to go up because you got rid of him and you did the woke thing and what everybody's you did the right thing by cutting him. The kid made a mistake, dude. Nobody has any patience anymore. Nobody has any compassion anymore. Like, this kid did. He's not an asshole.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Times have changed.
Absolutely
Times
ridiculous.
have changed. It's everybody jumps to conclusions, and they need to take a step back. If he didn't apologize, if his apology didn't seem sincere, if he did this repeated times, if he was calling somebody this thing, again, what he said was disgusting, and I don't like it.
He said it. He said it. Immediately apologized. And we didn't hear nothing of the matter until this past weekend, when they cut him. We didn't hear anything after he apologized.
That's the reaction.
After he apologized, they went radio silent. They did not say anything on the matter. They didn't address it in any way. For a whole week, I counted. For a whole week, nothing was said, nothing was posted, nothing on anything on their website, nothing. And then 4 days
but
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Then they come and they just drop this bomb. Friday night. I'm pretty sure it was Friday. And they just dropped this bomb that you're going to cut him. So if you were trying to get eyeballs, you got your eyeballs.
No, but you don't do it on Friday night. Friday night's the worst time to drop it because no one's paying attention. But
no one's going to be rocking your stuff anymore. Let me ask you a question. When I say polo, golf polo, or Ralph Lauren and golf, what's the first person that comes to your mind?
Justin Thomas.
Right. Now you lost that outlet. You lost that. Oh, and by the way, he's in contention in every tournament he plays.
Every week he's holding up a trophy with the goddamn little horse and the guy on there.
He's on national TV every weekend. Now your next depending tour player is Billy Horschel.
And Smiley Kaufman.
Aren't
they
sucks.
friends?
But I don't know.
Yeah,
but wait,
I think they're like real tight friends.
But wait,
JT might have gotten him that deal. He might be gone too, because I don't like the way they did this.
Terrible. And by the way, though, you're gonna have an up and coming star in Alex Beach rocking your stuff pretty soon. But what do you do? You're gonna lose so much money.
They could have. Look, I'm sure they were upset. I'm sure there were a lot of people within the organization that said we got to get rid of him. And the reason it took a week is because
you don't got to get rid of him.
No, I'm just saying. They may have decided, they may have been knee-jerk reaction right away saying we got to get rid of this kid, but it took a week for them to actually realize how to do it.
But who's
contracts
making that
and
comment?
Lawyers and all that stuff. I don't think it was right. I don't think the decision was thought. They could have taken this negative and turned it into a positive and made him an ambassador, made him even
spokesperson.
Better of a sponsor for your product.
Right.
The kid's a good kid. You knew that because you signed him to what you said. Do we know what he makes?
No.
What is kid? Can we try to find that out? Try to find it out on your phone.
So,
I know Zach is doing the controls and all, but somebody try to find it out. I want to know how much money, because honestly, right now, if you're FootJoy, he's already playing Titleist clubs.
He's rocking FootJoy shoes.
I honestly, and again, it's not going to be like the company that signs him isn't going to get looked down upon like they're hiring this bigot, this asshole, this anti-gay, homophobic type of person. That's not the kid. The kid's not that. I really actually feel bad for him. Not condoning again what he said, but still, the way they handled it was stupid. It was stupid. It was absolutely stupid.
And it's going to come to bite them in the ass this week.
His boy Jordan Spieth and the guys over at Under Armour, they got a screamer.
They do.
They're fucking, we got to get him.
So is Nike.
FootJoy, we got to get him. Nike, we got to get him. He's in contention every week. He is one of the top players, if not. Let's see. Him, DJ, right? Bryson, Rahm, Rory. Tiger, obviously, because it's Tiger.
Bro, listen to can you imagine if Nike signed him? That would be Rory Brooks. Why am I drawing a blank? Rory Brooks, Tommy Fleetwood. Now you add Justin Thomas to that lineup. Tony Finau, Tiger, Charlie Woods. Now you add JT to that lineup.
But
you're gonna be making money. Sales are gonna rise.
But now, on the flip side, what if you're like, what's that company that makes the real soft? It's two names. Tommy.
Travis Matthews.
Travis Matthews.
That's what I said on the.
Travis Matthews.
Yeah,
That's a. Because he might not want the Under Armour or the Nike logo, FootJoy logo on everything. It's like the Travis. What is it?
Travis Matthews.
That's more of like a designer look.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the logo isn't like in your face sports, like casual look. It's more of a, what about that long sleeve company that fucking, what's the company that Phil Mickelson represents?
All right. Oh, Mizzen and Main?
Yes, there's another one. Like these companies now are freaking out trying to figure out how can we afford to pitch this guy. Because again,
and he's playing this week, so we're going to have an answer this week, and I think it's going to be FootJoy. He's playing at Abu Dhabi. It's going to have to be FootJoy because unless someone, they're practicing now.
These people are sending him everything right now. If I'm him, I'm going a couple of weeks with just wearing my own shit.
But you can't ship him out. You can't ship out anything unless
you can.
He's in Abu Dhabi. Unless you're personally flying out.
He
You
can
know what they
walk
might
to a
be.
store and buy a T-shirt right now. I'm sure he's got other clothes. He's got clothes. You don't think these other companies sending him shit? He can't wear it while he's playing because he's under contract. But I don't know. Look, if I'm him, I'm taking my time, and I'm not making my decision until the Masters because he doesn't need the money. Well, whoever signs him, it's going to be an astronomical apparel deal. It's going to be huge.
Biggest.
And who loses out here?
Polo. There's no one else but Polo.
Because they mishandled a situation where they could have done something. They could have done something that really actually moved the needle, brought awareness, showed compassion, showed that people make mistakes. They didn't take any of this shit into consideration when they cut one of the best, most recognizable people in the sport on the planet Earth, in the sport of golf.
I have a solution.
I'm
I have
sorry.
a solution for Polo, and it's too late for you guys, but here's a solution. That tournament he won, I think the place that he came in, he won like $52,000.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure that was a number. You should have had him just donate that money to a charity or something, or a foundation.
But it's
donate that money.
It's not even about the money. They could have used him as a spokesperson to go around to talk to people. They could have held a summit. They could have, brought him in and he could explain, look, I made a mistake and this is why I did it.
But he did. He did do that. He apologized on national TV.
But I'm saying they could have done it and spun it to a way where it actually was positive and beneficial and not lose out on having him. Think about it. How his relationship with Polo, he would have felt so compelled. Think about it. When his contract with Polo, let's just say this never happened. Let's just say his contract had, 2 or 3 more years left on it. When his contract's up, how many? 2 more years he had left on his contract? He had 2 years left on his contract. In 2 years from now, when Nike is throwing $50 million at him, Under Armour's throwing $60 million at him, FootJoy's saying, hey, look, we're already titleist. We're keeping the family. Let's go. What do you say? We'll throw 25, 30, whatever the numbers are. Because he said this, if Polo would have stuck with him, if Polo would have understood he made a mistake and tried to make a positive out of the negative, he would have felt loyal to them. He would have never, ever have left. They could have saved money on their next contract with him. All they had to do was say, hey, we know you're getting $60 million offer from Under Armour. We know you're getting $50 million offer from Nike. We know everybody and their mother wants you. We're going to throw $35 million at you, and we're going to basically remind you that we stuck with you when you did something so stupid, like say that type of comment in the middle of battle. He would have been loyal to them forever. They fucked up. I'm sorry. He was wrong for what he said, but the way they handled it, I think, honestly, in the long run, was worse for their business and for actually their brand in the golf world. People are still buying Ralph Lauren polo shit all over the world.
Not
they don't
like how
need
they
the
would.
money.
Not like how they would.
In the golf space.
Not like how they would.
in the golf space. Think
No.
about it. Mainstream media don't give a shit about this. Mainstream people don't care about this. Like, in the golf world, let's just say Ralph Lauren Polo made $800 million a year in their golf. That's going to take a huge hit. But again, it's not going to really move the needle on their clothes and their business. But in the golf space for their clothes, it's going to destroy them.
So when the
I think it's going to destroy them. Because people are going to be they're more mad at the reaction they had to it than what he said in the first place. Not condoning what he said. Their reaction, I think, was what is what's wrong with this country right now. Jumping to conclusions, not allowing someone to apologize for a mistake that they made. That's it. Fucking unbelievable.
And it's not even apologizing, because some people have the ability to apologize when they did something wrong. He did all the right needs. That's what we're getting at, too. He did all the necessary steps to, condone what he did. It was not okay, and he knew it. He admitted it. Like I said, some people don't have the ability to apologize when they do something wrong. He did. Right. It's not like he didn't apologize. It's not like he didn't come out and say, listen, that was wrong. He did it right away. He didn't wait a day. He didn't wait 2 days. Immediately.
He did it right then and there.
After.
Right after he was done playing. He came out, right?
Done.
Yeah.
On that theory, let's just go ahead and discontinue all the tour players' contracts, because they all say stuff that they're not supposed to. No. The cameraman and the mic was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and
they're competing.
And an innocent man got hurt.
I'm sorry. He's not a piece of shit. He didn't say it in a way that would imply that he was a piece of shit. Again, he shouldn't have said it. Now he's got to take ownership for that. He shouldn't have said it, and he did. He apologized immediately. He knows that he's a role model to children. He knows that he's not supposed to be saying shit like that. It's wrong. But this day and age, for us to just snap judge this kid and try to smear all, like, come on. Think about how he feels. You don't think he knows he fucked up? He feels terrible about it. You yanking his contract. Really, honestly, it did him a favor. He's going to make more money with somebody else anyway. It's just, it's stupid. It's stupid. Ralph Lauren, I think, bad on you. You could have fucking turned a negative into a positive, and you screwed up, and you missed an opportunity here, and you're just going with what everybody else is doing in this country. You make a mistake. The news, everybody's just first to report shit. It's not true. No one's got sources. No one backs anything up with any facts anymore. We ran the story. Oh, my God, look at all the traction the story got. The story, 90% of the stories are all bullshit now. It's all fucked up. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't want to get. I'm not trying to get political, because I'm not. This is just an overall assessment of the way we are as a culture now, and social media and the accessibility that everybody has is a problem.
Polo left their statement open-ended. And I guess that means that in the long run, if they figure out a solution and if he matures, quote unquote matures,
is that what they said?
They left it open ended.
What do you mean they left it open ended? What does that even mean?
Riley had it on the style guys thing.
Like what? That it's that we're terminating this contract, but we might revisit it in the future.
Right. If he
That's
gets
even worse.
Right. But if I'm Justin Thomas, I wouldn't forget
Fuck
you guys. Forget you guys.
You if I'm Justin Thomas.
Right.
No way. No way. You hung me out to dry. You tried making me look like even more of an asshole than what my statement made me look already.
But
I already feel terrible. He's got, dude, his father, he just won the father and son thing.
They were rocking Polo.
I mean, come on. It's a shame that people can't even make a mistake. It's like, what happened? What happened? Back in the day, you do something bad, you go to confession. You go to confession, go to church, go to confession. You come out, you feel good about yourself. A couple Hail Marys, a couple All Fathers. You fucking go back in your business. You got to be able to forgive people, folks. You got to forgive. You got to forgive.
You won't grow. You won't grow if you can't forgive.
It's bad. It's a dangerous slope. It's a dangerous slope because everybody listening to this podcast has said something stupid. I've said something dumb yesterday. I said something that I probably shouldn't have said. It's like, come on.
And we probably said something today that we.
When you get excited and you start talking, or you're having an argument with somebody, you can't hold people like, come on, we're humans. You make mistakes. The kid feels bad about it. He apologized. He was. You had him by the balls, Loren. You had him by the balls.
I hope you're watching.
They could have done a lot with this.
I hope you're watching this.
They could have done a lot with this.
I hope you're tuning into this show.
Oh, Ralph Lauren?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What
please.
Why would he tune into this?
Tune into it, please. I promise you, I'll DM the shit out of that account.
Well, they're getting destroyed now because again, I think the overwhelmingly majority of people feel like everybody, I think 100% people feel like he should have said it. But they also realize that he's a nice kid. Right?
We're not saying that.
He's
We
a nice
disclosed. I don't agree with what it said. It's not right.
No.
But
Their reaction made it worse.
How many times do you think he said that? 1,000,000. The cameraman was he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the cameraman happened to be there. And then you wonder, why people don't want to wear mics in their back pocket.
No, there's no way. PGA Tour, there's no way anybody's doing it.
You can forget about that.
This is the part because now it's taking money out of their pocket.
Right.
They don't care if more people are interested in listening to what they have to say.
They have to pay them out, though.
It would be great. It would be great to hear what the caddies and the golfers are talking about pre-shot. That would be great for some golfers. That would be good content for people to consume and be able to hear how they're mentally processing it. But then you got this. The kid,
And it's not the PGA. It's the clothing company. It's not the PGA. It's the clothing company. But
no, I think the PGA wanting them to have the mics is just not going to happen now. And this is the perfect example.
But it's not their fault.
But here's the thing with Philly Booker. What he said was he said that Patrick Reed said the same thing in 2014. He said,
but it's a bigger outlet now.
Oh, so it's a different world now. It's a different world now. But he got fined an undisclosed amount by the PGA.
Everyone does if they say the F word. If they curse,
anything, F word, bombs, and this he should have gotten a really big fine for, because this is a bad look on golf. It's a bad look on him. I guess it's a bad look on Polo because they represent this kid represents the company and the brand. But they could have made it right, and they would have had a guy for life for the rest of his career. He would be wearing nothing but polo for the rest of his life, and you would have been benefiting from that. And everybody in the golf world would have said, he fucked up, but you know what? They stood by him. You know what? I'm buying a polo. I'm buying Ralph Lauren fucking golf pants. I'm spending the extra $200.
They're loyal. They're loyal. In this
golf
world,
people are loyal, brand loyal. That's what it's all about, and you got to show compassion. I'm sorry.
I think people love loyalty more than anything. You show that you're loyal to your guys. I think people attract to that more than anything in this world.
I mean, that's what this country was about. Like, you got a job with a company. You worked your way up through the company. Your whole family was like company. That company.
Rocking their logos.
Everybody. So everything's a mess right now.
Hey,
People, can we bring it back?
Alex Beach said it.
What did he say?
I have a sponsorship with Polo. You will not find me in anything else but Polo because I have so much clothes of Polo that anywhere I go, it's going to be Polo this, Polo that, Polo shorts, Polo socks, Polo
Think about it. He goes to a nice event. He wears a Polo suit. He's got Polo sport coats. He's got Polo shirts. He's got literally. Polo is the brand to be sponsored by because everything you wear, underwear, no problem. We got it.
You know what I do?
Got the best underwear, by the way. I got polos on right now. I might have to take them off after this shit.
Do you know when people... Do I have polos on?
Oh, God. I'm not fucking... What are you
doing?
No,
sorry, Calvin Klein.
But that's just it. I mean, we're beating a dead horse here. We're talking about it way too long. How long's the episode? What are we at?
You know what I'm going to do?
45?
You know what I'm going to do? When the NFL and someone gets traded and like burn their jerseys? Burn a polo shirt.
That's silly. I mean, look.
Say I'm with you, Justin Thomas. Not with what you said. I'm not with for what you said.
No, I'm not burning any of my polos. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you know? I'm wearing one right now. Because they make really good 3XB is my size. It's perfect. 3XB. It's like 3X big. It's a little wider than a regular 3X. But it's like, I'm upset. I'm upset because that's all I buy. I love Polo. I love their clothes. It's a comfortable hoodie T-shirt, long sleeve hoodie T-shirt. Come on, get at me. Wear them all day. I got every color possible. I got multiple black ones. It's just a shame. It's a shame that everybody just needs to feel like, we did the, whatever. I hate the word woke. I hate the word woke, but that's just what it feels like. It's like we want everyone to know that we're socially conscious and we don't want to offend anybody. Look, everybody you're going to get offended. The participation trophies. Your kids got to learn how to lose. You got to learn how to lose before you can learn how to win. You got to learn how to you can't be a sore loser. You can't cry all the time when you lose. We're destroying the kids.
When you lose, what's the next thing you want to do? Did we do this all night?
Make a mistake, you're cut, you're fucking done, you're out, get out of here. No.
When we lose.
When you made a mistake in school, what'd you do? Detention.
Sorry.
Detention. Go to detention. You made a mistake in life. You went to church. You went and you went to confession. I made a mistake. I know that I made a mistake. I'm going to be better in the future because I recognize that I made a mistake and I'm trying to repent for my sins, whatever it may be. Not to get all fucking religious on you, but that's why that was there. You get in trouble in school. You go to detention. You get really in trouble. You get suspended. But again, you're supposed to evolve. You learn from your mistakes. You move on. Now this thing, it's like you make one mistake. You never had a knock on your reputation. You've been a good kid. This kid's been in the spotlight since he's 12 years old. He's been one of the best golfers in the world. Kid's got pressure on him since he's 10 years old.
Playing with Jordan when he was young.
Eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Come on. This kid's a good kid. That's just a problem overall that right now you do one thing wrong, you cut. And the people that cut you, they're doing it to make themselves feel like they did something good. But they missed an opportunity to do something great. The kid knows he fucked up. Everyone knows it was a mistake. He shouldn't have said it. But he said it, and you jumped the gun, knee-jerk reaction, cut him. Way to go, Polo. Yeah, you're really fucking stupid. That's what you are. You're fucking stupid.
Clip that out.
No, don't clip that out. Don't clip that out. I'm calling Polo fucking stupid while I'm wearing a polo shirt. Look like an asshole.
I'm not wearing a
Whatever,
polo
clip
shirt.
it out.
I'm not wearing a polo shirt. You're fucking stupid.
You're a jerk off. But all right, that's enough of this. It's whatever. Now I'm rooting for JT now.
I'm sweating.
I'm rooting for JT now.
I'm sweating.
Well, you're wearing a fucking vest and a hoodie. Look at
sweating. Oh,
I hope JT wins right away.
Oh,
right
like a
the
Nike
rip.
sign.
Right off the rip.
What?
Right off the rip. I want him to win this next tournament that he's in. Just
who taught you that
rip.
word?
Your brother said it last night, and Adam or someone said, "What does it mean?"
I said rip?
I've
Question
said it all
mark?
the time. That's off the rip all the time. Off the get, right off the jump. Same thing.
Mac 10 off the rip.
Anyway,
I said Mac
what else we got today? We got to talk about your movie review.
Mm-hmm.
We got to all the calls, right? We got a call from Justin talking reality show, Philly Book It, talking about Justin Thomas. Kenny, right? Kenny was talking about the what's in the bag. And Ben talked what Ben say again? What was Ben talking about?
He loved his towel tags and Calloway Irons.
The Calloway Irons, right. So, guys, keep calling in. Love it. It's great. We got a couple more next week that are already, we have a couple, but again, bring them in. High energy. Bring some high energy to the call. Come at me a little bit. Let's get some of your questions answered. And give us some movie reviews here. Some movies that you want dudes to see. I got one in my brain. I got to see if you've seen it yet, but let's get back to right now. A little movie time again. So did you watch GoodFellas?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. And what'd you think?
Now, you said I have to watch the movies. You never said I had to like them.
No, I didn't. I want your honest 20-year-old reaction.
First half of the movie, loved it. I loved the build-up.
First half of the movie, loved it.
Yeah,
okay.
I loved the build-up. Loved how Henry, went from being this young kid messing with Paulie, and then the second half of the movie was just straight downhill. For me.
Okay, so
very gruesome movie. Very gruesome.
Oh,
movie.
they get into it. Yeah,
but
that was a pretty accurate depiction of what the hell went on back then.
Very gruesome movie. Robert De Niro, I couldn't figure out if he turned into the top dog. Couldn't figure that out. Then Tommy gets killed when he's about to get made. I couldn't understand why.
What do you mean you couldn't understand why?
Oh, because he went behind Paulie's back.
Oh, he killed a made man. That's the thing about the
yes,
mafia.
the guy that came out of the prison.
Billy
yes.
Batts. Listen.
How'd they know, though? Because they
How'd they know? Come on. They were beefing. Everybody know. Look. That's the whole thing.
And then
the reason the mafia in real life lasted as long as it did. Okay, people still think it's going on. Whatever.
It is.
I don't have a fucking opinion.
And Elizabeth too.
I don't want
down the bird.
The reason it went on for as long as it did was because there was a code. Okay, you didn't fuck with drugs, and if you did, and you didn't fuck with the neighborhood, you didn't do anything to somebody else. Like that's what it was back in the day. The mobsters in the neighborhoods, they protected. They did what the cops couldn't do to protect the people that lived there. Now, what their methods were, they were taking money from people like a tax, whatever. I'm not condoning what the mob was doing, but the reason it worked for so long was because there were rules. You didn't just go around killing people for the sake of fucking killing, murdering people. You murdered somebody, even like the cops back in the day. Like it was like, all right, this mob boss died. He must have fucked up. It was another mobster that killed him. They're just killing their own. But there was a code. You had to follow the code, and he didn't follow the code. He killed Billy Batts because he embarrassed him. He came
That's
out,
what I feel like. He was just killing people just to kill
I
him.
ain't shining shoes no more, and he fucking killed him. Right?
But that's why I feel like.
But that's why he got whacked, because he didn't follow the code. You
his
can't do that.
character. His
you
character.
have to get
yeah.
permission to whack somebody, especially a maid. You can't just go around killing people.
That's why I didn't like. Pesci's character was just literally, he killed the kid, the bartender kid. He just literally killed him because he assaulted him. He killed this guy. He killed that.
Oh, Spider?
Yeah, he killed
that was
Spider.
Christopher Moltisanti from The Sopranos. Christopher
yeah.
Michael Imperial.
Yeah, he killed
Great
Carbone.
actor, by the way. Great actor.
Killed Carbone. Threw him in the meat truck.
Yeah.
For what? What did he do?
What do you mean, what did he do? Did you not watch? Did you not? See, you got to watch it multiple times. You might not have understood. Didn't I say this last week? And Philly, I said he's not going to understand it. I said there's going to be some things that you don't understand.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
And
there was shit going on. I was like, what the hell's going on right now?
They took down the heist, right?
Right.
They got the heist.
Maury
they won the heist.
I know Maury is gone.
Maury.
Right.
Maury. Fucking songbird singing all the time, letting it all know that he was fucking. Maury, you're done. The other guy, don't buy a thing. You can't show any flashes.
I get
so
that.
they kill. This is just, they were greedy. They got a little fucking stupid. You know, and that's what he says. So and then you start dealing with the drugs.
De Niro. So why did it turn out like De Niro was calling all these hits? Because when Tommy came out of when Henry came out of jail.
Well, because this is the way people get when they're in this fucking life, right? You really. That's why they say there should be no witnesses. Because if someone knows that you did something, there's a chance that they can turn rat and they can fucking get. You know what I mean? Like so. Again, this is a movie we're talking about. It's the movie, but you got to admit it was a good movie.
It was good, but
you just didn't like
it was a little
the
much.
Story.
It was a little much.
Like what was much? It was too. I always thought that it was too long. I always thought like
and the plot
the
takes
sauce with the with the drugs and the.
The plot took forever.
I never liked the drug part of it, but whatever. That was.
At the end of the day, it was almost predictable because too many people were getting involved. You had the babysitter. You had this guy. You had the other. You know what I'm saying? Too many people were getting involved, so you knew something bad was going to happen. I think
right.
The plot just needs to be. The plot got there. The plot. The plot twist got there quickly, and then it looked like there was a solution, and then the plot came back, and then it was all downhill from there again.
I'm just trying to understand.
Like Henry got pinched the first time, not when he was a kid. The first time when he got pinched, right? He was making money. They were hanging out.
How cool was it in prison?
Yeah, it was dope.
Come on, what were they? They were making all types of deals in prison.
Right.
But what about did you like the way they cut the garlic with the razor blade in prison? You got to get it laser. You got to get it razor thin so it devolves and liquefies in the oil. Like there's a lot of really good things. I know what movie was. So okay, so you. And
I loved how Henry got built up to being the man. Like he walked into that one spot and said, "Hey, what's up, Henry? How you doing?" Everyone and Karen was like, "What do you do? How do all these people know you?
Yeah.
What do you do?" I like that.
Saturdays
he was the man
for the Gumads.
Yeah.
Janice Rossi, you're a whore. You're a whore.
There's funny lines.
There's a whore living in 4E. Janice Ross, you stay away from my husband. I fucking movie.
She was a little crazy though for she was super crazy.
But that's. Karen! That's all we had, Karen! Why'd you do that, Karen? They would have never found it. The fucking movie was great. You can't look. You didn't like what happened to the characters that you enjoyed at the beginning. You didn't like the way they ended up. But overall, you can't tell me that wasn't a fucking epic movie.
So you didn't tell me again why Carbone got killed.
Who Carbone?
The driver when they kill Maury. Italian dude.
Right, Carbone is the guy with the hair, the black hair.
Yes, afro.
With like the big, yeah. What do you mean?
They killed him, left him.
The fat guy bought the Cadillac.
Right.
He got killed.
Carbone was the driver.
Carbone bought the fucking fur coat. He bought the $5,000 mink coat for his wife.
But then they were still rolling with him.
They keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I mean, look, they knew. De Niro's character and Pesci's character and Ray Liotta's character, the three of them, the GoodFellas, they knew the only way they were going to actually get away with that heist was to kill everybody that knew about it, that had a part of it. That's just, again, it's what they did. It's what they did. No witnesses.
Again, and we knew that something was going to happen because there was too many people involved.
Well, because they heisted a
$4.5
the
million,
largest heist in the history. It's actually more than that, but yeah.
That's a true story, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tons of heist. I'm a little upset with your reaction to the movie. Like you didn't like. I'm just shocked that you're like, look, I didn't like what happened to Henry. I didn't really care for the way it ended, but the movie was awesome.
I said I liked the first half.
Yeah, but that's not what people say when they talk about the GoodFellas. When they talk about GoodFellas, they're like, "Fucking movie's epic."
A lot of stuff was happening.
You gotta watch it again too, because
there's
right, and that's what I meant by saying that you might not get it. I figured you might not like it. There might be like, me. I've seen so many mob movies. I heard so many mob stories. It was like the whole Sopranos. Did you watch The Sopranos?
Yes, of course.
You,
I watched it during quarantine on Hulu.
Oh, you watched it recently?
Yeah.
And you still didn't understand why some of the people were getting like that surprises me. Like,
no, I knew why. No,
I knew why. I'm a little upset with your reaction. I thought it would be a little bit different. That's all.
But you knew coming into it I would be lost. You said it last week. You said it yourself.
I did. It's a big movie. It's a movie you got to watch multiple times to kind of really grasp it. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Like I took 2 hours out of the Saints Buccaneers game for this movie, and I gotta say I was disappointed. Again, I like the build-up. Henry goes to being the man. You got Pesci saying some one-liners that were funny. Like, hey, I'm fucking amusing you.
My clown.
The fuck's so funny?
You fucking rat. He's a rat.
Yeah. But
I had him. I had to get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
I had you too. No, but no, it wasn't the same feeling that I got from My Cousin Vinny.
Well, no shit. My Cousin Vinny was a comedy. This is not a comedy.
There
This
still
is
was
a Scorsese classic.
But there was a build-up. They go into jail. There's a process of them getting out of. There's a process to them to going up to the higher part of the movie. This got up high, went down, went back up high, went real down real quick.
That's usually a good movie when there's ups and downs. That's all movies. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end, there's a hero, there's a villain. You're rooting for. That's one of the things with Scorsese's movies. That's why Scorsese's so good, is that you're rooting for the bad guy in his movies. The greatest villain of all time was Tony Soprano because people loved him. When Tony killed somebody, nobody had that feeling. Like they were like, "Why did he die?" And they're like, "No, Tony's fucking." That was just a masterclass in acting by James Gandolfini. But that's just Scorsese. That's what Scorsese. That's what he's about. That's what he's about. And Casino is a movie. Now I'm a little, it's funny because I love gambling.
2 weeks in a row.
He already saw Goodfellas. He didn't have to.
My cousin Vinny didn't see it.
He didn't see. You didn't see it. You still haven't seen it. What the fuck are you doing? Wake up! Oh, wake up! Slow mo. Jesus Christ. Casino. Now here's the thing that people are gonna come at me about. I actually. If I got Goodfellas on TV and Casino on TV, I'm probably going to keep Casino on. I don't want you to watch it this week because I want to kind of switch it back. I want to move different genre type of movie with you next for the next one. But you're going to watch Casino at some point in time. So if you're laying around and you're getting cozed out and you're trying to watch a movie, that's not on the script. It will be eventually. Casino is going to be one that you have to watch, and Bronx Tale. Those are going to be the other two mob movies that you're going to have to watch at some point.
But Bronx Tale,
but I think Casino, Bronx Tale is a different type of movie, which I think you're going to like Bronx Tale more than you obviously liked Goodfellas. But I also think you might like Casino better. I like Casino better because I love Vegas. I'm a big gambler. I loved watching how. Ace Rothstein kind of, the way he depicted what goes on in a casino. How they, this guy's watching this guy, this guy's watching this guy, this guy's watching this guy, the eye, and this guy's watching it all. Here's the house where all the money's being counted and all this stuff that they catch a couple people cheating in the casino. You're going to like that movie too. It's a rather really good one, but again, it's going to have the same types of highs and lows of people and crazy shit ends. That's just the way.
But if they're walking you through it, if they're telling you, they're scripting you through it, that's what I like. The Goodfellas, right? Something would happen.
But something would happen.
But something would happen, and I go, "Why the fuck did that happen?"
You got to keep your mouth shut, Maury. You got to shut the fuck up, Maury. You're gonna get your money, Maury. You're gonna get your money. Maury knew he was never gonna get his money.
Why didn't he pay him? That's another thing. Why didn't he pay him? He scripted the whole thing.
Because they don't want, because that's one other person that they don't know what he's going to do with the money if they pay him, and he's going to get pinched for doing something.
But until he does that.
But once he does that, you're fucked. You're in jail for the rest of your life. That's the whole point. You can't have any loose ends. You can't have any witnesses. It's the whole point. I mean, shit.
Cut the show. Done.
Whatever. You're done. You're done. Well, no, I got to give you another movie. Have you ever seen the movie Big with Tom Hanks?
Yes. When he turned into a child, yes.
Okay, you've seen that one. All right. What
Jumping
about,
on the piano. Anchorman.
Right, that was kind of be the one. That was going to kind of be the one that I was going to go with. I should have probably have asked you before the show. What?
Saw that one
Castaway.
too. Wilson.
Yeah, they Castaway. There's fucking not a lot of dialogue in that one.
But I saw Castaway.
All right. Let me see. What about
Just go casino, brother.
No. Let's see. Shit.
Godfather? No, I don't want to watch that right now.
Have you ever seen Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street?
No. Wall Street.
No.
Boom. Do it.
With Jordan Belfort?
No, that's the Wolf of Wall Street. Wall Street, the original.
How about The Great
Michael
Gatsby?
Douglas. Michael Douglas. What's his name? The Tiger Blood. Charlie Sheen. Do it.
All right.
That's the one. Wall Street.
Who made it?
Another famous director. Oh, shit.
Oh, Howie Mandel.
I said famous director, not.
He's a director.
No, he's not.
He is now.
Who the hell directed? Holy shit. I'm drawing a complete blank, and I'm really pissed off. Oliver Stone. Fuck, how did I not know that? Oh, my God, that should have just came out like vomit. Vomit. Speaking of vomit, my son threw up in the car
Don't even
last
get
week.
to that.
He threw up in the car. Oh, my God. We were down the shore. We were kind of out, me and my son, overnight trip down the shore. And I thought it would be a smart idea. Instead of coming up Wednesday night to get him to go to bed and then go to school on Thursday, I thought it would be a good idea to wake up super early on Thursday and drive up from the shore to take him right to school. Hour and 20 minutes in the car at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning for a 4-year-old kid was not a good idea. He threw up chocolate munchkins all over my goddamn car.
Nasty.
That's 2 cars in 2 weeks. My daughter did it 2 weeks ago. My son did it last week. I've paid for $500 worth of car details in the last 2 weeks. It's insane.
So wait, what's the movie?
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Wall
Is it on
Street.
Netflix?
It's
By the way, if I
and don't watch the second one with Shia LaBeouf, even though it was good. I liked it. I actually liked it. 20 years later, they did a second movie, and it was good. It was good, but you got to watch the original. Got to watch Wall Street. All right, so that's the movie. That's it, folks. Shout out to our friends over at Towel Tag. It's on our bag. It needs to be on yours. Call-in number was great. It was good. Helps us create and plan the show. So if you want to be a part of the show in a way where you kind of write the script, I kind of like this idea. Let's get a couple calls each week, and maybe we don't even have to prepare anything. We just see what the callers want to talk about, and we talk about it. I kind of like it. Let's see if this model works. So do us a favor again, folks. Call into the call line, leave a voice message. Thanks to everyone that called in. If we didn't get to your call, hopefully we get to it in the next episode. We'll see. But call back in. Maybe if you got a question, maybe show a little energy. Give us a little. Give me your best. That's what we do. Give me your best Ronnie from New Jersey impression when you call in the hotline. Ask your question and give an impression of me. I'd like to hear what you guys got to say.
We got to send that impression out to Robbie.
To Robbie, yeah, we should film it right now. We'll send one out. But all right, folks, do us a favor, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Appreciate you joining us, and as always, folks, keep it inside the leather.